Hello everyone, it's Beck and welcome to my channel. Now in today's video I'm just going to be discussing a few things that I have noticed since I restarted my game yesterday. So I restarted my island on my second switch, and one of the first things that I done was I went around and I picked all of the weeds that I could get to so that I could go sell them to Timmy and Tommy and buy a wetsuit. Now I did notice however that there was not a wetsuit available for sale. Normally you can buy a wetsuit immediately and go swimming, and that will enable you to reach the rest of your island. However, for some reason it wasn't there. I'm assuming that Nintendo took this out when they'd done the update. I'm not sure exactly why. Maybe they are wanting you to actually play the game a little bit more to try and earn that voting poll so that you can get to the other parts of the island. I may have cheated a little bit and went to a treasure island and got one, but shh, don't tell anybody. When my shop opened the next day, I was then able to buy a wetsuit. I'm not sure if there was anything else missing, but I did notice that the wetsuit was definitely unavailable for purchase on that first day of the game. Another thing that I noticed was that when I built the first 3 plots for Tom, now normally when you lay the plots down, he will call you straight away and let you know to look inside the boxes for the list of what you need to build. When you lay the second plot, he will call you again to let you know that he has sent you the recipe for a ladder so that you can get to the upper levels to get the flowers that you need to make the wreath. However, I did notice that this time he only called me the once about the ladder, and that was it. So that is just another little thing that I noticed that is no longer in the game. Now I have been time traveling on this island, so I did skip ahead a day to day to upgrade the museum and to let my first villager move in. Now, when I went into the museum first up, I wasn't really paying much attention to what Blathers was saying because he does talk quite a lot. However, I was very intrigued and did start to pay attention when he started talking about art to me. Now, in case you didn't notice, to unlock the art section of the museum, you normally have to donate a total of 60 things to Blathers. Up until that point, I had only donated the 5 things that I gave to Tom Nook, and then another 15 items to upgrade the museum from a tent to a building. So when he started talking about the art section, I was a little bit confused. But then I went up the stairs of the museum and I found that the art section is actually already there. There isn't any art in it obviously because I haven't come across Red yet. Now I think Nintendo has done this intentionally because with the new 2.0 update you do need to have the art section of the museum open to unlock Brewster. So I'm wondering if they have done this to make it a little bit easier on everyone, because with all of these new things that they've added to the game, it is quite overwhelming even for seasoned players. So for a new player, I think this will make it a lot easier for them. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to wander up to the museum and I'm going to show you that I do in fact have the art section, but I don't have any art. Now I do find this really intriguing that I got the art museum already. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to time travel ahead one more day, because normally once Blathers mentions art you usually have Red on your island the next day for the very first time. So I'm just going to skip ahead one day and see if Red shows up. Okay, so I have skipped ahead one more day. Now, Tom didn't mention anything in his morning broadcast, however I can see on the map that Red is in fact here. So I'm going to have a bit of a wander around the island and see if I can find him. And then I'll have a bit of a chat with him and see if his dialogue has changed at all. Up until now I haven't really been paying any attention to what the NPCs have been saying because I have restarted my game so many times that I usually know what they're going to say. However, it looks like things are a little bit different from now on, so I'm going to go find Red and see what the go is. So Red has just invited me straight back to his boat. Now he normally doesn't do it this way. What normally happens is you would buy a piece of art from him today and he would give it to you straight away. You would then donate it to Blathers and he would upgrade the museum again, and then the day after that Red would show up and that is when he would invite you back to his boat. However, he has invited me back to his boat straight away. I'm wondering if this is because you can unlock Red on Halves Island, and you could obviously go and unlock him on there very quickly if you have enough bells to pay off the stalls, and you can't unlock him on there if he hasn't been to your island yet, so maybe that's why Nintendo are doing this. So I'm going to go to his boat and see what he's got for sale today. Okay, so sometimes I do make mistakes with Red's art, however, it looks like everything here might be real. The only one I'm not too sure about is this one here. However, they all look to be real. This is really surprising. I'm just going to go ahead and grab this one. Okay, so that was really easy to unlock Red this time around. This has possibly been discovered by somebody else before and I just haven't realised, but this is the first time I've noticed anything different in the game besides the new things that were added for the 2.0 update. I'm really glad how easy it was actually to unlock Red because I really don't enjoy catching all of the bugs and fish for the museum. It's not usually something that I concentrate on. So thank you Nintendo for making that incredibly easy. So that's all for today's video. Is there anything that you guys have noticed that has changed in the game since the update dropped? Have any of you restarted your island and noticed any other things that are different than what they used to be before? Drop a comment below and let me know. If you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!